Welcome back into Timelock, guys. I want to thank you guys for the short I posted yesterday, as I got some great comments for what to do for not this room, I'm not happy with, but this room. I got a couple cool ideas, so I want to thank all of you who left comments on that for this, and we got a good amount of subs from that. So welcome any new people who are not familiar with the series. But today we are going to head over to the color garden, which is right up here, as we got a brand new name and a brand new color over here. Today we are going to be adding Cherry Berry, so thank you for commenting and welcome into the color garden. So if you'd like to join the color garden, basically all you do is leave a comment down below and you pick a color of wool, and you get to go under that color of wool. Even if you pick purple, see how it's full right here? Purple gets another color, so eventually the entire garden is going to be just full of colorful wool. And we are now only 2 signs off from finishing the first row of signs, which is kind of crazy to think. So hopefully soon we see this grow more. As you see, we got tons of space though for this. But today I want to walk back over to what we were working on last episode, as I worked on a tiny bit off camera. Only a little bit, it wasn't anything crazy, and I'll show you. So I went through and I did some torch spam fixing, and I deleted all the hanging stuff over this area. And then I also started deleting some of the stone, and I was looking at the pathway and thinking of little things like that. So it's about midday now. We don't have a ton of time, but what I want to do today is I'm going to start on this. Then we are going to head inside the base. And we're going to work on something there for the nighttime, because I have a plan for that. And it looks like my Minecraft sounds are back on again. That's good to hear. They like randomly cutting in and out. I think it's the amount of time I have Minecraft open that they eventually just shut off, which is a really weird thing to think. So hopefully they're not too distracting. A lot of time I end up recording without them, which is weird though, because it gives it kind of a hollowness. Then I don't know how to balance it, because at least the software I added in, I don't have the option to look at both waves. I have a recording software which does that, I just don't know how to use it really well. So I kind of stick with the easier one for these type of episodes, and then if I don't actually edit like pure audio, then I drop it into the other one. But it is really just a preference thing, and it is just me needing to learn other programs more. But once I start doing more ambitious work, it'll definitely make more sense for me too. But this should just about be it for this, and we'll have a nice flat grass area for more buildings. And how much dirt we got on us? Only 11, so we can't get too much of this in. We're gonna have to go over and mine a bit of dirt. I should have definitely grabbed a little bit of dirt before coming over here, but not a big deal. You live and learn. There's always going to be dirt, and there's always going to be a hill to remove. So I'm not always against that. Something I figured I would bring up, because I saw this commented on the last episode a couple times, that these are not old videos. Like, these are made in the year that they're coming out. So there's no 10-year-old videos and stuff on here. I saw somebody comment on that when somebody else asked if I was in beta, and someone said, no, these are from 10 years ago. And I was like, wait, really? I mean, that's the vibe I'm going for, don't get me wrong. I want these videos to feel like they're from back in the day, but no, they're not. They don't sound the best, but that's just because I don't know what I'm doing. That's a little different, okay? But yeah, I always find it interesting, and then you always see your ARG comments and stuff. They always end up appearing, and I just ignore them. I don't know why they keep doing this. Oh well, it's good engagement for everybody seeing comments of that stuff. So I'm not against it too much. It's just, like, whatever. I was thinking I was gonna have enough dirt, but we're gonna have to go get even more now. I guess I didn't think about how much dirt this would really take. As I'm using the dirt, I'm now uncovering other sections which are now gonna need to be removed and have dirt placed there, so I'll probably just go grab some dirt out of the chest this time if I go to replace these. And the good thing is, once we get this area flattened, we can kind of start planning how this little town area is going to look. My vibe for over here has always been to go for a non-modern type, if you get what I mean. So that's at least the vibe that I've been trying to stick with for a while. Not like totally like a medieval type, but just old enough that you can enjoy things. I feel like building in modern styles makes a lot of things you build for redundant. What in the world is going on here? Oh, I gotta completely fix all these torches. So this will be a in the morning project, probably next episode. Also need to make some more torches. But yeah, so anyway, I have another project I want to work on today. So let's run on over to the base. I'm gonna go smelt all of this. I say all of this, but these 5 pieces of iron, and we can run over to what I want to work on. Is what I noticed. In between episodes, I kind of just started doing little things and started preparing what I want to do. Because last episode we fixed this area, so that looks a little better than it did. So I've been kind of on a mission of fixing and stuff. Okay, we got some sheepies. I'll take it. I just had to spend some wool for the color garden today, so come on, one more triple, one more triple. Let's go. We got 3 triples. Can't get mad about that. You know it's a good day when you get 3 triples. But oh, we got bricks in here. I didn't know we had bricks in here. What the heck? What in the world? Oh, I guess we can work on the bakery more. I did not know we had more bricks in here. What the heck? But anyway, we're gonna head over this way. I'll show you one little thing I did in between episodes as we make our way over. So we can take the floating bridge. We're gonna put a window here. I just was thinking about how we have no way to look over at this. Look at our pretty burning tree, and then you'll see our village slowly come together in this little flattened area. But we're gonna come down here. So basically, this was an idea I've had years ago, feels like at this point. But I want to have a staircase going up to the top. And I kind of laid it out, and so I'm ready to do this. So I was debating back and forth on what to do because I have wood in here. I'll probably do cobble. I'm gonna do cobble. I'm gonna do it based off of I don't know. Because I was wanting to do wood for it, but there's so much wood here that it kind of takes away. So we can just run cobble. And luckily we got a lot of cobble. So I'll just do 5 of each. That should hopefully be enough. It should be more than enough. 20 of them. Yeah. So if we just copy how we have it here. Only issue though is the fact that it um is the same color as the floor, which I did talk about how I do eventually want to change this flooring. I was talking about sandstone, but part of me wants to wait for more blocks to come out before I, fully commit on that. The weird thing about this is the fact that it would not look right because of this. So, okay, we're going to end up wasting some stuff, but it's just going to look nicest. I kind of want what's going to make the most sense, and we have room to do this. So, what I want to do, I have to remove that too, is if we do just a 2x2 flat area here, and then we go up with stairs, that means that this can go up there, which then means we just got to remove this block. And so now we are going to have roof access, which is nice. Boom. So now we have an easy way to get up here. and we can look at things. It's weird standing up here because I've not stood up here in probably 100 episodes. Because this is where I used to time lapse the nights at when we were back in alpha and stuff. But yeah, we're all figuring out a thing because my idea was with all of the this here I was gonna just fence it so then that it can't fall off. I mean, it wasn't realistically gonna fall off either way, but have a nice look, and I kind of continued this wood all around there, and then I was going to put staircases up here, but we still haven't done the roof over here yet, so this kind of is a, I don't know what we're going to do here with the area, but let's drop a torch there. What do we think? Definitely weird. Um, Obviously it's gonna, no matter what we do, it's gonna look weird because this area has been, just part of the base for so long. So it always feels like sacrilegious, when you touch old things. But as I was trying to tell you guys last episode, that it's good to make changes and you should never be comfortable with what you build because things are supposed to be fluid, things are supposed to change, and things are supposed to adapt. That's what the beauty of this is. If you let yourself sit in a spot of change, of where you don't let yourself change, it's just going to hurt you in the long run because humans change. Humans, I mean, you change opinions, you change beliefs, you change what you do. So it's always important not to do that. And I feel like I've done that a lot in the past, where I've been really stubborn and not wanted to do change, either if it's my routine, if it's things I'm thinking about, just stuff like that. It's very important to always give the ability of change. So that's one thing that I've tried getting better at this year. Obviously, it's not going well. It's a thing that slowly takes time and you got to get good at. But at least I'm wanting to and trying to. So we got that little area done. Let's put some glass there. So we need 6 glass. And since we got furnaces over here, instead of running down to the other room, we can just do it here. Because I really should delete these furnaces, because I just generally never use them. But I'm kind of just keeping them here just in case I do end up needing them. Oh, yeah, a little sheepy down there. It's cool looking out at areas, knowing that they're going to change. So you always are like, ooh, what can I put there? What can I put here? What can I put there? Always gives something fun. Let's see. Because, like, this is one of those areas where I generally just don't know what I want to do. Obviously, I want this path to connect down to there, and I'm surprised I haven't done that yet, honestly. Probably should do that, yeah. And luckily, no mobs are really spawning over there. There's a few sheepies and stuff, but we are almost done with this, so we can move on to other stuff. So, yeah, today's kind of just been a chore day, improving things, working on the base type of thing, which I always enjoy. I always like making things improve, and you spend forever looking at the same area, and it's like, okay, I need a window here, I need a nicer way of doing this, I need to fix this room, I need to work on that. And once you kind of get in the rhythm of it, things get a lot easier to do on that part. And one of the next big things we really need to do is we really need to start working on this roof, because obviously this goes up one higher, so I'm probably just going to slab everything to get up to here. Then from there, I kind of don't know. I'm realistically going. I think a dome type of thing would look cool on top of that. Not with glass. Maybe you do that with stone. But just like that, it's about to be daytime again. So we'll go over and work on a little bit of the torch spam. And then after that, I'm really just gonna call it an episode because that's really all I wanted to get done today. So I'm happy. I'm happy about the progress so far, as things are going pretty well. Let's see. And then so next episode we'll probably work on the bakery because I didn't realize I had more bricks down there. That really caught me off guard. Okay, maybe we wait another moment. Let's hide in the bakery since we were just talking about it. And then we also got this fun area in here to design so we can start making bread and stuff. We can come over here and just get all the bread that we need, and we can also start selling it. So if anybody else needs bread, uh, things are gonna start burning. I always look at the difference between the light level and the torch, and then once that flattens, I know that once it's all like the same, I know we're in a good spot. So if everything starts burning now, right here is where everything starts needing fixed again. This is where all the torches are crazy. Let's go through and get rid of all the floating ones. At least up to here. I can leave the floating ones back there for now. Yeah, this is what I've slowly been doing. I've talked about this many episodes ago, but because of how old most of our torch spam is before I was like being a nice grid pattern with it, that it kind of just looks weird. Um, actually, what? Come on, it's always the gray one. Why can't the gray or the black ones give me more? They always are the ones that just hit me with one. I feel like maybe there's something in the code that makes it do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh crap! A sheep hit me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, something's wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, I just didn't do this one. Okay, that's not too bad. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Up here, this is good now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I know counting is definitely not the most entertaining thing to do, but I feel like I end up doing it a lot from these things. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I'll stop there where that still needs done. 1, 2. Now, if we do it in this grid pattern, I can't get as confused. Because if I start doing these in like weird ways and stuff, I get very easily confused and I keep having to back over myself and I probably end up wasting more time than if I would have just, done it in the nice grid pattern. And also a little bit more satisfying. I wonder how many people are sick of sick of this at this point because I do this a lot. This will also be dated probably really quickly once they add like a smoother lighting engine into the game where as this is like a kind of a feature of old where you don't need it because I think it's every 7 blocks you realistically need torches. But I am not gonna go over and fix them until I got better ways of hiding lighting. There's no reason to. But yeah, that already looks better. So I'm happy with that. And with that, I think I'm ready to end today's episode. Let's run over and drop this one piece of gray wool off into the mall area, and then let's call it an episode because I feel like we got some good progress done today. I'm happy that all of that is looking good. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for joining us today. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did too. Feels good making videos again. I gotta hopefully bulk record a couple today so I can get back ahead and so I can start working on some other projects because if you record once a day, you easily get behind. And I also gotta start working on more shorts again. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me today, guys. Though, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.